Third graders, it's Friday. We have a super busy day with a ton of Zooms. So I'm going to make this quick on my end so that you can get to all of those specials activities that we talked about yesterday being such an important part of our full day. Just like in school when we would have classroom work, but we'd also have all those extra things that really make school so much fun. So make sure you're balancing out my work and also getting in time for those specials. So those of that you are finding that closely after lunch you're finishing my work and you want to fill your day with some extra activities, you're going to those specials pages. They're Google Classrooms, and you're making sure you're balancing out your day with some art and some music and all of those things. I know those teachers are working hard to provide really awesome activities for you as well. So today we're going to meet at 10 o'clock for a super quick meeting on book clubs. It's going to be a specific book club talk about text evidence and theme, but we will make it quick so you can get to your other things today. 11 o'clock with Dr. Schultz and Mr. Weber. 12 o'clock for a special Spirit Day dance party with our kindergarten buddies. Wear your Heathcote apparel. 1:45 for music with Miss Bashir, and then a 2:30 library session with Miss Sorensen. And that's an optional one, but she does a great read aloud and she shares some book choices. So make sure if you're interested and you got your work done, check it out. We've got our specials pages here and we've got our Padlet. Make sure you're turning in all by the end of today. I have quite a few of you who still need to turn in all. So if you have any questions, let me know. But if you're all done, turn it in. So today we're going to be talking about theme and text evidence. So when we come up with a theme that we think kind of fits the ideas of our text, I want to make sure that it does fit by using text evidence. So we want to see does the theme, is it truly a big lesson that the author wanted to teach us? And can I support that big lesson by evidence? So this is that lesson there. You're going to notice there's a graphic organizer, which is shown here, and the link is there. And that's actually already put into your reading folders because we're going to be using that today as a whole class with Winn-Dixie, and then in your own book club books, like in those breakout rooms, you're going to be using that for your book club books. So everybody, make sure you've got that ready today for our book club conversation in Zoom. So make sure you watch my lesson and have that ready in your reading folder by the time we meet at 10. For math today, we're going to be talking about word problems with milliliters and liters. So watch the video, have a pencil and paper nearby, pause the video, try to find the answers before Miss Luciano does, and then match up your answers. And then if you've gone wrong, replay the video and see where you did go wrong and kind of identify your mistake before moving on. And of course, if you want to hang back with me and we can work on some of this together after the Zoom, I'm always ready and willing. So these are our two places we can do the math work. We've got our workbook pages here for our e-learning slideshow and our printable PDFs right here. Just a note that for both versions, problem number 4 requires long division. If you'd like to try it, awesome. Please try to show your work. But if it is too challenging, then you can go ahead and skip it. But for all of the problems, for everyone, please make sure you are doing a word sentence, number sentence, and bar model. If you do not do it, we're going to send it back to you and say, please show your work. We would like for you to show us how you derived at the answer, because if you got it wrong, we need to be able to see how we can help you. And if you just put an answer down, we don't know where you went wrong. So please show us your process. For science today, you're going to be going on to IXL, and remember to log in using this specific link or through the Heathcote Gateway because Scarsdale Schools has their own login page. So you're logging into IXL and you're going to see there's some suggested skills for you. So they are under the science tab. I bet you didn't know that IXL has science and social studies as well. So let's go into IXL. When you get in, you're going to be into 3rd grade. Make sure you're in 3rd grade, and you're going to go over to the science tab. When you get into science, you're going to be going down to S4, 5, 6, and 7, and T1, where it'll be some review about weather and climate and then our water cycle. All right, 3rd graders? So just spend some time looking at those skills for science today. There's also a choice today for science that if you have the time, which I know you're jammed with Zooms, but you're going to be able to check out a live trivia game that Miss Boyer mentioned last week. This is actually the same video, but if you didn't get to do it, because I believe we had music during that time, if you want to try a live science trivia session, I know Miss Luciano and her boys were playing on Friday. They said they had a blast. So if you want to try your hand at some trivia, log on. If maybe your parents have a Facebook page, you'll be able to enter it, and that has happening at 11:30. Watch the video for all the instructions. But the Liberty Science Center also has a lot of great activities for you. And when I was peeking around, I saw you could see a kidney transplant. You could kind of get up close with a python, and you could even, there's like so many experiments you could try. You can even grow your own rock candy, which really might be fun for this weekend. So go to the Liberty Science Center website, and here is the trivia link if you want to try to play at 11:30. So our smart fact today is that on this day in 1835, Hans Christian Andersen's Fairy Tales was published in Copenhagen, Denmark. So there's been many variations on fairy tales, and this Fixed Fairy Tales is an animated series that takes classic fairy tales and gives them a new twist. So I think this will be a lot of fun. Check out this new modern version of The Princess and the Pea, which was originally written by Andersen, to see how many people feel it should have ended, because there's a lot of opinions on the ending of that book. So check that out. So today is a packed day, but I tried to go a little lighter on the classwork. So today for me, just make sure you turn in your spelling. Make sure you're keeping up with your book club book. There is no book club assignment because we'll be meeting today at our Zoom to do our book club talk. Watch my lesson about theme, because that's what we're talking about at our Zoom. You're going to just complete those 2 workbook pages, and you're going to do the IXL practice for science. And then this is our main work for today. Get those small groups in, get those live Zooms in with your specials teachers. Okay? So spelling, read, math, and science, and Zoom. All right, guys, I will see you at 10 o'clock. Maybe you'll already be wearing your spirit wear ready for noon. I don't know. Let's see. I'll see you then.